And we can begin again with the Mandevilla that's trying to grow every which way. Pardon my junk. The plants take precedence and then the junk comes later. This is the Hoya Crimson Princess. She's really doing good. Had some mealybugs. Oh yeah, there's still some mealybugs. I see one right on that new shoot. If I can get it zoomed in here. Right there. You see that mealybug? That little white thing right there? Let's see what we can do with focus. There we go. Not too bad for an old iPhone 7. And some more sedum. A geranium that got cooked by the alcohol when I sprayed it for the mealybugs. Apparently geraniums don't like that. Oh, wind chimes. Here's a really pretty sun coleus. I don't remember what variety is, but it sure is pretty. Mealybugs went after it too, and the birds have been pooping on it. Yeah, there's a mealybug right there. That little oval. And we have an assortment of things that never made it into the ground, and they're still in their little tiny pots. And we have some lemon balm and some summer lilies. I forget exactly what they're called. They have pink flowers that just bloomed out. Some onions. Some sad dianthus here that's been needing to be trimmed and cleaned up, and it's half in the sun and half out. So we'll move on to the Mexican petunia, which is still wilted because I just watered it a little while ago. It's snapping back pretty fast. And then we have hardy hibiscus and variegated agaves and another hardy hibiscus with lemongrass behind that and another clump of lemongrass that's been cut. And then there's a blue agave over there. We'll head over that way in just a minute. We have the ginkgo biloba trees here in the sunshine with their sedum sarmentosum just covering them and shading their soil for them. And then some onions and some chives. And then we have a desert rose. Just got that this summer. Don't know what color it's going to be. Probably the standard red and white. And we have here an asparagus. Oh, I can't think of the name of what they call that one. It's an asparagus fern, but it's also got another name that they go by because of the way it's the conical shape of the fronds. Then we got some more lemongrass and a pot of geraniums that I need to change things around and do some serious deadheading. There's the blue agave again. We got 4 fig trees that I picked up on clearance at Walmart, and each one has its own oh dang it, yeah, I can't think of the name of those little plants in the bottom. They bloom in the sunshine. And then there's a pretty geranium there and a red hibiscus, the tropical hibiscus. This one's a yellow hibiscus with a red throat, which looks like it got a little too dry and dropping a few leaves. Then we have another mandevilla that I rescued. It had a little sprig alive and now it's thriving. The big one that was hanging was also a rescue. One half of it had died, but it sure has come back. This big bush is a fall color orange and yellow chrysanthemum. It is not a hardy chrysanthemum. It has to stay in the house. And this is a knockout rose in a red. There's my bonsai, sort of bonsai mulberry tree. It's a female. It has tiny mulberries, except for this year the weather didn't cooperate. It's been in that pot for about 12 years. It's never been turned loose in the ground. It came up in one of my pots, so I just kind of kept it. There's some pink live forever. And another rose. And another rose. And some forsythias. And a rose of Sharon in the middle there. A wisteria. Some more forsythias. Some spikes. Dracaena spikes. Then we have another geranium. A little oak tree that almost got scorched out in the sun. Three, oh shoot, the little clematis vines, there we go. Some sedum, a hot pink geranium, a pot full of water stuff that had to be pulled up and moved out of the sun and sitting in a little bit of water. It's not too happy, but it's alive. Then we come to the jungle. This, my friends, is the jungle. I had to move, there's normally an aisleway through here, but I had to move a bunch of plants because of the wind today. This is my little fiddle. I don't know for sure if that's a standard fiddle leaf fig that's been cut back and allowed to grow several trunks, or if it's actually a dwarf. Then we have the lemon lime pothos. Marble Queen pothos, the ginormous where are my names? Somebody will tell me. I'll put it in the video if I can with my iPhone. And then here's the smaller variegated version of the same. And there's another asparagus fern. Pine variety, and a money tree, and my African mask plant, and the portaline, a couple little ones in the bottom. Then there's the ZZ plant with a bug trying to eat it. Get out of there. And another Schefflera, yes. This is Schefflera, the big Schefflera. I'll try to back up and get a decent shot of how big this is.